Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for being willing to come back, learn some more. I really want this to be an atmosphere where we can learn together. Got my notes again. Hopefully you took some last time. Today we're gonna go over a topic that's probably something that's really misunderstood in real estate. There are a lot of people out there that don't know how to go door to door in real estate, or if they say they do, they don't have the experience like myself or my business partner, where we have 15 years of door knocking experience nationwide from California all the way over to Florida. You tell me someone else that has knocked that many doors, tens of thousands, been in so many homes, interacted with people, and had the success that we've had. There's no one in this space until now. So thank you for joining our channel. Today we're gonna go over how to pick area, how to work the area, what to say, what the pitches are, and then how to follow up. We're gonna go through the entire circle. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me at the end. You can call me or text me at 702-525-5766. Reach out to my business partner. Go check out our Instagram pages, door to door, the number 2, door, real estate, or Dwayne_Richens. Go check out our website at Real D2D. I'm Jeremy Davis. I'm the head coach of our coaching platform. Feel free to reach out to us about that or our EXP team, where we can help you grow your business and recruit others to work underneath you. Okay, let's dive into this. Before we get started, I want to explain a little bit about my story. I actually 15 years ago was a teacher, hence why I like the notes, hence why I love reading, hence why I want this page to be where we interact. My background and love for years and years was teaching. I taught in classrooms, all ages from 12 to 24 for years, until I had a friend that said, hey, come and join Door to Door, sell security systems, and you'll make about $75,000 in 4 months. I was like, yeah, right. So I went and tried it, did really, really well. I made more than $75,000 my first year, and we were hooked. For the next 8 years, we traveled all over the nation, sold in all different markets from Atlanta to Florida, to Indiana, to Louisville, to Texas, Utah, Vegas, California, you name it. I sold at the highest level in every market for the next 8 years. I fell in love. I fell in love with being dropped off in a new area, knocking on doors, interacting with people, and essentially to me, it was teaching them. Just like I was in the classroom with the kids, I was now doing it with adults, but in their home. So I saw the connect there, and the money was unbelievable. Almost every year I added tens of thousands of dollars to my income. Well, 3 years ago, my wife wanted to be done. She needed a place to settle, and so I told her, great, you find the area, you find the home, let's buy it, we'll move, and I'll transition into real estate. I got into real estate. I was mentored by a realtor that had done 200 deals for the past 10 to 12 years. I watched his systems. I copied all of them. What time he woke up, what time he went to the gym. He had celery juice when he woke up. I did the same thing. He had an ice bath. I did an ice bath. He called for 8 hours. I called for 8 hours. And I observed really fast all the things that made him successful. But there's one thing missing. It wasn't going door to door. So I started going door to door. And I got a deal, then another deal, then 2 more, then 3 more. My first month, I sold 7 deals. My first 6 months, I had 25 deals. My first year, I sold over 75 homes going door to door, but then also mimicking his schedule. So today we're gonna talk about why does door to door work, how to be effective, what to say, and then how to follow up. Again, if you have any questions, grab your notepad. I hope you take a ton of notes. You're never gonna hear anything as dialed in as this for door to door as you will in this video, because nobody besides my business partner in real estate has done this nationwide for this long at this volume. Okay, number 1, how do we pick area? So when you're going door to door, you want to increase your chances of the likelihood that they pick up or they answer the door. So I'm gonna go to condos, townhomes, connected townhomes, the side-by-side ones, because those families are only there for maybe 2, 3, maybe 4 years. So what I'm doing is I'm giving myself more odds that more people are likely to sell. So when I'm out knocking, I want the most amount of opportunity possible. That's why I'm not gonna go knock $1 million homes, $800,000 homes. Those are probably people's, not necessarily forever homes, but they're gonna be there a while. So I don't want to waste my time and get 1 out of every 30 contacts. I want 1 out of every 4, 5, 6, or 7, because then I could pick up as many as I can. Also, these people are going to sell, and then they're going to buy. They'll be in that home for 3 or 4 years, and then they'll use me again through my client events. So I'm picking up essentially 3 deals every time I work with somebody. So how do you pick an area? You go off of transactions, volume, activity, and you focus in on condos and townhomes. Okay, so I'm gonna use my MLS. I'm gonna look for example, in my market, a townhome is gonna be 350 to 425. I'm gonna set the parameter. I'm gonna look at all the neighborhoods around town that have active, pending, or closed transactions that describe that filter. And then I'm gonna see in the past 90 to 120 days, which ones have the most volume. I'm then gonna highlight that area, and that's gonna be the one that I choose to knock. Most towns are gonna have 5, 6, 7, even 8 options for you. When that's the case, I would advise that you go work an area, and then all of a sudden, if you check the MLS and there's 2 really hot ones, new listings, or something that just went pending or closed over here, then hop over here, because that area for some reason is really hot. And when one sells, another one's gonna sell. So go be where the activity is, and then focus on townhomes and condos because of the activity and the volume. So that's gonna be my biggest advice on where to knock. Another area that's really good to knock is first-time home buyers. The 3-bed, 2-bath, 1,600 square feet with a little tiny backyard that's enclosed. Because again, those people are only there for 3, maybe 4 years, and then they're ready to roll their equity to a bigger home. So I'm gonna, again, go on my MLS, filter that price range, look at all the neighborhoods that have those homes, and then I'm going to focus and narrow in on the ones that have the most activity. That's my second piece of advice. Another piece of advice is go look at new developments that are townhomes, first-time homes, or condos. Those areas, they're gonna have a lot of equity. They're most likely, again, only gonna be there 2, 3, 4 years. And you'll know when they were built, how much they bought them for, and then everybody's gonna have roughly the same amount of equity. So condos, townhomes, first-time home buyers, or first-time homes, or new builds. Those 3 areas are going to give you the highest likelihood to talk to the most amount of people, so that when you're out there, your time is used the most effective possible. Okay, second topic. Let's go over how to prepare when getting to an area. When you go to an area, you need to know a few things so that you come across as the expert, as the sniper in real estate. So I advise all my coaching clients to do 3 things every day. 1, write out your scripts, the objections, the initial pitch at the door, write that out. Then role play with somebody. If you're on here and you don't have a role play group, comment here on the video. We have a nationwide role play group that runs at 9 Eastern time every morning. You're more than welcome, totally free to hop into that group. We got people, all demographics, all ages, all over the nation that are role playing every single day. Get in there. The third piece of advice would be to practice in front of the mirror. You want to feel comfortable with your smiles, with your eyebrows, your tonality, your upswings, your downswings, how you hold yourself. When do you want to wave? When do you want to open up your chest like this? When do you put your hands up? Practice that in front of the mirror. That will help you feel confident, which will then calm you down so you can focus on the people you're talking to at the doors. On top of those 3 things, look at the MLS. If you're going to condos and townhomes in that area, know everything that has closed, is pending, or is active in the last 90 to 120 days. That gives you the most accurate shot or screenshot of what's happening in that area. That way you come across as the expert. Also, if it's a condo or townhome community, know all that data and the data of the first-time home homes. So the 3-bed, 2-bath, 1,400 square feet with the enclosed backyard, know the data on that, because when you talk to these people, you're gonna explain to them the importance of selling and purchasing this. So you want to know all the data here and what's available, because sometimes, a lot of times, I'll talk to someone and they'll be like, yeah, but there's not that much inventory. Well, little do they know, I know my facts and I can pull up all the data that's available. And I can say, well, you know what? I actually went through a home the other day and it's got a great backyard. I'll turn my body, I'll show them my phone, and we'll look at the MLS and I'll show them that home. If they don't like it, guess what? There's 3 more. I know that because I prepared in the morning. Make sure that you go, that your phone is charged, that your iPad's charged, so you can use SalesRabbit, so you can track your data, the people you're talking to. If you want to invest in SalesRabbit, reach out to me. I have a discount code. It's incredible, save you a ton of money. Comment in the comments below, SalesRabbit, or look it up, and then I can give that to you. So, how to choose an area, how to prepare, and now, what do we do when we're in the area? Well, when you're in the area, you're gonna do something that's called spot knocking, and you're gonna look for signs of life. Signs of life is when I'm walking through a neighborhood, I'm not gonna knock door after door after door after door. I'm gonna increase my chances again for who is home. So I'm gonna look for 2 cars. I'm gonna look for an open garage. I'm gonna listen for kids playing at home. I'm gonna watch for maybe the lights that are on. You're looking for guarantees or increased odds that they're home. Because what happens when you knock on a door, if they're not home, that brings down your emotional energy. So you wanna keep that and protect it as much as you can. So I'm gonna walk in the middle of the street. I want them to recognize who I am. I wanna stand out. It increases curiosity. So when I'm at their door, it increases engagement. So I'm gonna walk in the middle of the street, I'm gonna pick my houses, and then when I find one, I'm gonna go knock it, I'm gonna pull out my SalesRabbit on my iPad, and I'm gonna track that home and take notes. That's how you're gonna manage your area. On top of that, what you're going to do is stay put as long as you can. The most experienced realtors or door knockers nationwide will stay put. Why? Every street changes about 30 minutes, every 30 minutes. So you're gonna go up a street. By the time you get all the way to the end, someone's come home from grocery shopping, someone came home from dropping off their kids, somebody left, now there's 2 cars instead of 1. You turn around, boom, brand new street. So go back down that street. When you get to the bottom, add a second street. Do the same thing, and then you're gonna turn around, go back down street number 2. Then you're gonna go back to street number 1. Then go up 1, over to 2, now add 3. Up, down, back to 2, back to 1. It's so important that you stay put because again, every street change is about every 30 minutes. You need to be actively watching what's happening in that neighborhood. Some of the best deals, I'll start at 2 o'clock and then I won't catch somebody home until 6:30. The ideal times to knock are gonna be from 2 to 9 because you're gonna get a wide range of the heartbeat of that neighborhood, okay? So spot knock and then stay put. Don't move. And then use a CRM like SalesRabbit that you'll be able to highlight your area. All the homeowner information will pop up. You can click on a home, recognize that that's the Davis family or the Richens family. It'll tell you how long they've been there, their occupation, their income, if they're renting, if they own. That way you have as much data as possible. So when I'm walking up to the house, again, I increase my odds of knowing who is behind that door. So now we know how to pick an area, how to prepare, how to work an area. Now, what do you say? We always get asked, what are your scripts? What are your scripts? Well, if any coach out there proclaims that they go door to door and they say they have the magic script, they are full of it. They are lying. There is no script that works in every single case door to door. Now, there's a general introduction, but after that, it's your ability to listen and then ask questions. So, what is the introduction? You have to understand that when they answered the door, they were busy. They were doing something. So they're probably annoyed. They don't know what's going on. They just want to get you off their doorstep. So they're coming to the door with all that emotion. So when they open it, I need to do something to break the ice, to break their preoccupation, to distract them so that I can then get through my pitch. So, hi, Mr. Prospect, sorry to bug you with EXP. I'll be super quick. Did any of the neighbors tell you that I was coming by? The reason I'm gonna say that is I wanna catch them off guard, remember, break their preoccupation, and then I want them to know that, hey, I've been working in your neighborhood. Have you seen me? Have any of the neighbors told you I was going by? Every time they're gonna say no, which increases their curiosity. They wanna know what in the world is this realtor doing here or this person doing here. In psychology, there's a theory called the gap theory. What it says is if you look at your understanding as a line and there's a gap. So if all of a sudden I'm giving this training and the lights turn off, I forget about the training and I wanna fix the lights. That's that gap. So if in your pitch you can show a hole, it creates engagement and curiosity. When you're on the door, you're trying to buy time. So, Mr. Prospect, Jeremy with EXP, sorry to bug you. I'll be super quick. We'll go like this. Did any of the neighbors by chance tell you I was coming by? And they'll always say no. No? Okay, no worries. I'll be really, really quick. The reason why I'm here is the neighbors, the Johnsons down the road, they actually sold their house. It's a 4-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,800 square feet. They listed it for $490,000. With the real estate market being as is, you ever thought about buying, selling, or investing in real estate? Go back and watch that, rewind that, watch my eyebrows, watch my hand gestures, watch how I pause, when I pause, my tonality. All that is so important. Most of the time they're gonna say, I haven't really thought about it. I actually want them to say that. But guess what? It doesn't matter. Even if they say, yes, I wanna sell tomorrow, doesn't matter. I'm gonna say, cool, sounds like you guys have been here a while. Oh yeah, we've been here a couple of years. Oh, cool, where'd you guys move from? Oh, we moved from Tennessee. Whoa, Tennessee, that's quite the difference. How's the transition been? Oh, it's been good, we like the area. Cool, when you bought this home, was this your 2 or 3, I'm gonna say how long they told me, 2 or 3 year home, or is this your forever home? Oh, well, this is my forever home. Okay, cool. And then I know that they're not going anywhere. But if they're like, yeah, I'm gonna be here a year or 2, then what I'm gonna do is say, okay, cool. Well, what are your thoughts on the real estate market? I'm gonna talk about market, rates, inventory, and timeline. I wanna kind of see where they're at on all these topics. Don't jump the gun. Be patient, walk them through, get them to nod their head and close on all of these categories, and then say, great, well, it sounds like it might be really beneficial for you and I to get together. I've got to get to my next appointment. Do you have 5 minutes? And I'll come in real quick and I'll show you the next steps. And I'll put my head down. You want me to take my shoes off? It's a very nonchalant, very passive way to transition into the home. I'm going to go into the home. I want about 5 minutes of their time and we can collaborate together. So that's what I'm going to say on the door. Now let's say they're not interested. That's their forever home. They just bought there or whatever. Then I'm going to say at the end of every call or every door knock, great. That's cool that this is your forever home. I mean, this is a gorgeous home. You know your neighbors better than me. Can you explain to me real quick who in the neighborhood has talked about buying, selling, or investing? They usually say nobody. Now I'm going to categorize their brain. Okay, well, and then I'm going to look, who do you know that maybe just had a baby or is renting or had a spouse pass away that I could go help? You want to tell their brain where to look. You always ask for a referral, whether they want to work with you or they don't. Most of my business has come from people at the door telling me where to go and knock. I just had one about a month ago. I talked to a lady. She had no interest in working with me or doing anything in real estate, but she said, hey, at our community event, so-and-so told me that they were looking to move. Great, thank you. So they weren't home, but I tracked them all day. It took about 4 hours and finally I saw 2 cars come in. I went and chatted with them. Sure enough, they wanted to sell, also sell their investment property and then move into a bigger home. So I got 3 deals simply because I asked for a referral to then tell me where to go. So always ask for a referral no matter what. Now, once I'm done with that, or once I'm done with the prospect, I'm gonna put them in my CRM, Follow-Up Boss, Gold Bar, Sales Rabbit, and I'm gonna drip them, whether they're my A category, ready to go, B category, a couple months out, C category, about a year out, or D, they're an investor. If it's an A category, they're ready to sell or buy, but didn't transact with me at the door, I'm gonna go to the local store, grocery store, get a bag of cookies, a thank you card. Hey, great conversation. Here's my business card. Thank you so much. I'm gonna leave it at their doorstep. I wanna create or go out of my way to make a good contact and a good relationship. So now we've talked about how to pick an area, how to prepare, what to do in the area to make your time most effective, what to say, and how to follow up. Someone that has knocked nationwide for 15 plus years, like my business partner and myself, will be able to walk you through the ins and outs of the entire system of door knocking. When I first got into real estate, I saw that there were systems to follow, but I didn't want to call for 4 or 5 hours a day. I wanted to go knock. And that's how I sold 7 houses my first month. That's how I sold over 75 deals my first year. My business partner worked a third of the year and had 89 transactions his first year through door knocking. If you've never been explained any of this, reach out to me. I offer a free consultation for 10 minutes. I will dive into your business, offer you advice, and I can pinpoint where you need to improve. If you're interested in working with us and having us coach you on this proactive method of lead generation, then reach out to us. Join our coaching program. It's $1,000 a month. We work with you once a week for a half hour. You can text us, call us. I've actually written deals for clients, walk them through it, call listing agents with them to help them get more deals under contract. Or if you want to join our team because you're not on a team that's training you like this, then join our EXP team and grow with us. We are worldwide right now. We have coaching clients in Singapore, in Canada, all over the place, in Florida, in Atlanta, California. I think the most we have is in Alabama. Most of our coaching clients are absolutely killing it. Feel free to reach out to us. If you found any of this insightful, share it with your realtor friends, reach out to me, and I hope to see you on our next episode. And I really hope that you took a lot of notes. If you didn't, I have failed you. If you did, great, good for you. That means you want to learn. And I'll see you on our next episode. Thanks.